Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty different and I think exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Toko Island. From the sounds of it, it's got this cool mix of like strategy and memory and even a little bit of adventure, which, sounds like it's right up your alley. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you had me at adventure, but the thing that really stood out to me was this whole historical angle.
Hmm?
Weaving in actual historical figures and artifacts. Like that's really unique.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's not just like your typical treasure hunt game. It's got this like educational layer to it, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's like they've taken this fun core concept and then like layered on this whole other dimension of learning and discovery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's break it down a bit for the listeners. I mean, from what I gather, you're working together to like find treasure on this 3D island, which already sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But it's not just about luck, right? There's this whole element of memory and tools involved.
Right, exactly. It's like, each player gets this unique set of tools, almost like an archaeologist's toolkit.
I like that.
And so you might have like a shovel, that's perfect for digging up buried treasure, but then it's useless if you need to get through like a dense jungle.
Makes sense.
And someone else might have like a machete, which is, great for clearing paths, but not so helpful when you need to decipher some ancient clue or something.
Yeah, yeah. So you really have to rely on each other's strengths and like strategically share tools to actually succeed.
Exactly. It's all about collaboration and strategy. It's not just you against the game. It's you and your fellow players working together to overcome these obstacles.
I see, I see. So it's like a real team effort. And you mentioned clues and deciphering. Is that where the memory element comes in?
Oh, absolutely. As you explore the island, you uncover these clues that point to the treasure's location. But here's the thing, you only get like a quick glimpse of them.
Oh, so you can't just like study them?
Right, exactly. You got to really pay attention and remember what you saw and where you saw it so you can like piece the puzzle together with the other players.
Whoa. So it's like a real test of your memory and your observation skills.
Exactly. And deduction too. It's not just about blindly digging around. You have to really think things through and use those clues to your advantage.
Gotcha, gotcha. So that's like the strategy part coming into play. And this is where it gets even more interesting to me, at least. The whole historical figures and artifacts angle. Like, how do they actually factor into the gameplay? Is it just like their names on cards or is there more to it?
It's so much more than that. Imagine this, you're, exploring the island and you come across a card featuring Josephine Kablick,
Okay.
a pioneering botanist, right?
Right. I've heard the name.
Yeah, so in the game, her expertise could help you identify rare plants on the island, which could then like lead you to deciphering a riddle or even like provide a shortcut through the jungle.
Wow, that's actually really clever. So it's like they're taking these historical figures and like incorporating their skills and knowledge into the game mechanics.
Precisely. It's not just like a random name on a card. They each have a specific purpose and they can really influence your strategy and decisions within the game.
I'm really digging this. And what about the other examples we talked about, the graphoscope and the Panamo? How do those fit in?
Right, so the graphoscope, this was like a 19th century image viewer.
Yeah.
So imagine you find a faded map, right? The graphoscope could help you decipher it, revealing like hidden paths or secret locations.
That's cool.
And then you've got punamu, which is this type of jade treasured by the Maori people. So in the game, it could be like a valuable artifact you need to find, adding another layer to the treasure.
Oh, interesting. So like each historical element is really woven into the fabric of the game.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not just like an afterthought. It's like they've really put thought into how to make these elements integral to the gameplay.
And that's what makes it so unique, right? And it sounds like every game can be a totally different experience depending on like the tools you get, the historical figures you encounter, the clues you uncover.
Exactly. It's got so much replay value.
The description also mentions legendary achievements and a trophy booklet. What is that all about?
Right, so that just adds another layer to it. It's not just about winning or losing, it's about like the challenges you overcome, the discoveries you make along the way. There's like this whole metagame going on where you're trying to, achieve these legendary feats and fill up your trophy booklet.
I see. So it's like it gives you something to strive for even beyond just like finding the treasure.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're constantly pushing yourself to explore new strategies and uncover new secrets.
And I bet it makes you want to like learn more about these historical figures and artifacts too, right?
Oh, for sure. Like, after playing this game, I guarantee you'll be Googling Josephine Kapelik and Panamu and all sorts of other things.
Yeah, I can totally see that happening. It's like it sparks this curiosity in you to learn more about the real world history behind the game.
Exactly.
I mean, I can already see myself getting totally sucked into this game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like the perfect blend of entertainment and education.
What do you think? Would you want to play this with like friends or family?
Oh, absolutely. It's a game that, like, encourages teamwork, strategic thinking, a sense of adventure, and, all while learning about cool historical stuff. It's like the perfect package.
It really does sound like it.
Yeah.
All right, so to recap, Toko Island is this cooperative treasure hunting game where you're working together to find treasure on this awesome 3D island. But it's not just about digging around. You've got this really unique tool management system that forces you to think strategically and collaborate with your fellow players. And then on top of that, you've got this whole historical element woven in with real historical figures and artifacts that actually influence the gameplay. It's not just like a theme, it's like integral to the whole experience.
And you know what? That brings up a pretty interesting question. How might this like unique blend of gameplay and historical context inspire players? I mean, could it lead them to actually delve deeper into the lives of these historical figures?
Yeah.
Learn more about, the significance of Punamu in Maori culture? Could it spark like a lifelong love of history, archaeology, exploration? Those are some pretty big questions.
That's a great point. I mean, it's more than just a game, right? It's like a potential gateway to all sorts of knowledge and discovery.
Exactly. It's like they've taken this concept of a treasure hunt and elevated it to a whole new level.
So Toko Island, folks, if you're looking for a game that's fun, challenging, and educational, be sure to check this one out.
You might just uncover more than you bargained for.
And who knows, maybe it'll spark a new passion in you. You never know.
Absolutely.
All right, that's it for our deep dive into Toko Island. Thanks for joining us.
Till next time.
Bye.